I said don't mind me, don't mind me. No, no, don't mind me, don't mind me.
I wrote you a love letter, hoping make our love better. Pain in her heart, I could feel it when the love left her. Death do us part, I just hope it ain't the love getter. As she depart, I just know I'll never forget her. I wrote you a love song, hoping make our love strong. Pain in her heart, I could feel it when her love gone. Just play it smart, I hope I can make our love long. So many scars, that's what come from being loved wrong. Lately I'm done stressing, can't think I'm done begging. Like babe, what's wrong with you today? Sorry, I'm done guessing. Why would I try to build with you when you just love wrecking? Baby, I'm done teaching you like you need love lessons. Done with your love, keep it. Feel like you love leaving. You say some things you know gon' hurt, they say you don't mean it. Gave you a ring and plus my heart seem like you don't need it. Like everything.
Happy to have you with us. For NBA basketball on UK Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Basket's good. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Here's Kispert. Averaging around 6 a game. Fires the three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Tatum slams it home.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And it's Washington missing. First quarter of play, a minute in. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Tatum's got 5 now.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
Pass to Christie, out to Bridges. Washington outside. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And Boston going the other way now. And the full 4 years of college play, Grant, makes Corey Kispert something of a rarity in the modern league.
And I'm glad you brought that up, B.A., because, you know, that time really paid off for him. He only got better over those seasons, becoming even more confident of a marksman.
The kick out to Paul. Outside Tatum. From deep. The offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
First team foul. At the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Tatum.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Pass to Paul. He drops it from range.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Up top, Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Here's DiVincenzo. They need this. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Tatum, here we go. The Hornets pull it in.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Washington powers it through.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. Back to Paul. Tries again. Here's Tatum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
And that one falls for Tatum. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bouknight. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Exum. Pass to Williams. Left side, Tatum. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Nifty move. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Richards. Here's Bouknight. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
With the double.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Langford. McDaniels with the rebound. Outside for Green. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Bouknight. 34 seconds left in the first. To the left side wing. Pass to Richards. It's deflected. Here's Pritchard. Here's Langford. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
All right, lookers coming to the court.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Boston.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The drive by Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Pass to McDaniels. And he can't get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Assisted by...
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Offensive board. Here's Williams. They recover it. Patton. There's the three. McDaniels, that's good.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. For three, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Out to Bridges. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill. Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
That's a
And a clever pass fake. Kept the D from closing in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. a sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Langford. Here's Kispert. The 3 ball. Christie with a rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Driving in. Kispert grabs a miss. Boston dictating the flow. There's Tatum with the 3. Launches it. Pritchard, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Snatched up.
Ayton.
And Ayton with the stuff.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass. An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Washington's shot is good.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Pass to Tatum. A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Christie. No good with the triple. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
So it's the Hornets now. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Langford. To the inside. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's DiVincenzo. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Spins. Bridges outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Mikal Bridges.
Right side Tatum. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics out in front, leading by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you just joined it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
The Celtics with the lead. Paul with it. He's got 6. Pass to Kispert. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
The assist.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
Puts it up. Love for 3. Boston with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Brown for 3.
Jaylen
That falls.
Brown.
Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That's a 3.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Tatum. 20 points for him. The fadeaway.
Jason
Another one
Tatum.
falls for Boston. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Kispert's shot is good.
For 3.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Pass to Love. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
There's Tatum with the three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Celtics.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an
That's
odd
his
move.
first personal
Maybe
foul.
there's something else behind it.
First
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Celtics.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 15.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Honeybee.
And the Hornets with possession here. Three-pointer, Bouknight. He buries it from three. Bouknight got his second basket of the night.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Pritchard. The Hornets pull it in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Pass to Walker. Here's Langford. Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Shot clock at 2. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's his second.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston.
Team foul.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Paul. He's got 6. Outside Tatum. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 24.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Three-pointer, Bouknight hits the trifecta.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot misses. So the Hornets will take it the other way.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
First personal.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And he drives in. Pass to Richards. Oh, and that with no question powered it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Green for 3. They get it back. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And the Hornets making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets.
And the Celtics in possession here.
Andre
Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Tatum. The three. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
Hornets time.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
50 seconds left in the third. Here's Bouknight. 10 points for him. The three is up. The shot no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
To the left wing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bouknight. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown. Outside Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Come on, fans.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.